This is Mary at the MERIATelier, and we're ready for part 2. I am painting my July art journal cover, and I want it to be very colonial in nature. This an old flag. It's aged, so it's not white striped. It's kind of like a yellow cream stripe. And I punched stars out. I stamped these stars, and then I punched them out. I stamped them on this side and punched them out or cut them out. So I've got gold stars, 13 gold stars going around this. And this is a weather vane here. And then I put the MERIATelier July 2019. So this side is the front cover and the spine, and I'm getting ready to work on the back cover. So that's what I'm going to do. I think everybody that was with me, part 1, probably went to bed. I have to tell you, let's make sure my connection's plugged in here. Yeah, it's charging. That was the quickest hour and a half I've ever spent. But let me ask you, let me go to my channel. What do you think happens when your freezer door is open for 4 hours? Yep, that's what happens. Everything thaws out. We had gallons of ice cream, just melted. I had to clean it all out. It took me for our meat in the big freezer in the back porch. We've got a big freezer that we store our meat in, so none of the meat thawed out. But I had ice cream in there. I had some fruit in there that was old anyway. It needed to be tossed. But yeah, I cleaned out the freezer. That's what I did after my first Mary. Am I buffering? Am I buffering? Come on, YouTube. Wake up, YouTube. Wake up. Somebody wake YouTube up. There I am. Good morning. Good morning. We woke up, YouTube. I was buffering. I don't know if anybody else was buffering, but I was saying that was the quickest hour and a half I spent. I closed out my first session at 4 o'clock, and somebody, I wonder who, by the name of Mary, left the freezer door open. And I think I thought I shut it, but it obviously did not get closed tight, and it swung open, and I didn't know. I went in there after my stream, and ice cream all over the freezer floor, shelves. I had to wipe all that out, clean out all the gunk. Ew. So that's what I did between streams. How fun was that? But as I was saying, luckily our meat is in the big freezer in the porch, so I didn't ruin any meat. So I also know what I want to do on the back cover now. This is the front cover. I have 13 stars going around here. These are stripes from the old colonial, think of an old flag. And this is a weather vane. I got it off of a picture off of Pixabay, and then I just wrote the MERIATelier July 2019. I have a picture here. Let me go and get it from my gallery. I think I put it in my doodle. I did. Of a sampler. That's what I want to put on the back here. And I think what I'm going to do very first thing is emulate some linen. Now it's going to be painted. I'm not going to sit and stitch. But I'm going to put another coat over here, and then I'm going to drag my palette knife through it. and kind of make a texture that way and dry it off. So, and this is kind of I have this kind of a cream color, and this is kind of a cream color. This is a little bit more of a linen color. So a little bit more tan. And I think I'm going to do that on the back here. So I get out my plate where I was mixing colors here. So that's what I'm going to do on the back of this. So I'm going to get my white out. Some white. And oh, a light bulb burned out on my lamp up there. So it might, I don't have the same lighting that I had before. I just noticed it just a few minutes ago. A light bulb burned out. So I got to replace that. Well, a lot of things happen early in the morning, I guess. Clean the freezer and replace light bulbs. I was going to throw some laundry in, but I didn't get that done. Cleaned the freezer instead. This is a very juicy paint. And I've been using my palette knife to mix with. Probably about time I throw these towels away and get me some clean ones out. So just let's take a little and mix it up in there. I think I would like it a little bit thicker than it is, but we'll see. I'll drag my palette knife through it. That's what I'm going to do after I get it on here. All right, let's go back out and look at chat. See if anybody's come in. We've got 5 people watching. Hi, Kendra. Good morning. Good morning. It's Saturday morning. There's some community garage sales going on this morning. I don't know if I have the energy to go or the inclination. I really have everything I need. Anything I bring home would be extra stuff. I think there's a book sale going on. I don't know. I've got enough books. I better be careful how much of that stuff I drag in. I'm beginning not to have space for it all. So let's just grab a hold of this. And what I want to do, yeah, this is about the right color. And I may have to do this in sections. I might even want it a little darker, but maybe not. Oops, and I got to be careful that I don't get I should probably tape that out, but we'll try to be careful. I want to emulate linen here. And I suppose it'd be even okay to leave some of that white or the yellow showing through and the white. What I want to do was just draw I don't know if that's, yeah, I guess it is. I can't see it too well, and you probably can't either because the light's shining on it. But yeah, get my palette knife cleaned off here. Drop my scissors in the paint. Well, that's not working. There we go. So what maybe if I just kind of scrape this way. Yeah, let's scrape. That might work a little better. Just kind of scrape it on there. I want to emulate some old linen sampler is where I'm going with this. Let's see. And my spine stops here. And I suppose it's okay if a little of this goes over. And it's hard to do this with my left hand. Guide it with my right hand. Going this way. And my coffee cup's in the way. Maybe a little bit more in there. It's hard to go that way. I want it to come this way. Between my, yeah. I guess that's about what I wanted. Let's get this brush back in the water. Maybe use up the rest of this. Now it's very light. You probably can't see the variation in here, but that's kind of okay. I don't want it too dark. Maybe I'll put just a teeny bit more brown if I can get it out. That brown's kind of stubborn stuff. Let's get a little bit of brown, maybe around the edges of it. Just to give it a little contrast. And parts of this sampler, because it's an old antique sampler, parts of it has holes in it. Yeah, I think I'm going to call that good. You can see it a little bit more. This is all background in here. It's hard to get in there. Hard to get in these spots in here, and it really doesn't matter too much because, like I said, this part is the spine. And I think I'm about ready to call that done. Do a little bit more in here. Okie dokie. Let's use this. Well, I guess I'm going to have to clean that anyway, so let's just do this. Clean this off, so I don't want it mixing with the color that I'm going to put on there. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to dry that. I'm pretty happy with that. That could be a little bit different, but we'll work with that. See what's going on in chat here. Hi, River City. Good morning, good morning. Good morning to everybody who's watching. It's okay to watch. If you're too early in the morning to talk, that's fine. I get it. Thanks for watching. I'm doing the back cover of my July journal. This is going to be a sampler or a painted representation of a sampler. My July theme is colonial. So it could be samplers or old portraits, weather vanes, old furniture, tapestries, dresses. There's some real fun dress out in the Metropolitan Museum of Art. There's some really fun colonial style dresses out there. That'd be fun to do some pages of that. Okay, silhouettes were big back then. I have coffee. It's hazelnut. And it's warm. All right. So what I want to do is, let's go back to my example. This I got from the Metropolitan Museum of Art. And I want to sketch in this house and the lady. And if you could see the lady, she's got a sort of a brown dress on, but it looks like at one time it may have been red roses. And there's a hole right there where this spot is. That's a hole in the linen. So where I have lighter spots in there, I'm kind of happy with how this turned out. So I want to draw the lady, the house, and then over here is the gentleman. So I'm going to put them kind of right in the center. Then there's some floral borders up in here, and that'll come down into there. You come down to the bottom of it, you got a verse. And I copied down the verse. Let's see what I have, what it says. Let me go there. It says, the verse says, well, it's an Elizabeth Easton sampler. Her birth date was June 8th, 1783. And the verse says, when this you see, remember me and bear me in your mind. What others say when I'm away, speak of me as you find. Huh. When this you see, remembered me and bear me in your mind. I like that part. What others say when I'm away, speak of me as you find. I have to think about that. I don't know if you want to speak of me when I'm not around. You probably will, and not you, but in the verse they probably would anyway. So let's go back to, well, let's see. Let's go back to this, and let's get the house in there. Now, I'm not going to put everything in the sampler in there, but I'm going to put some things. Well, I guess we want the lady in there first, because she's going to have to go right in here. The spine comes here. The journal ends right here, right where that end of that paint is. So the lady's going to come right in here, I think. So let's get her. And she doesn't have to be a beautiful lady. She's a needlework lady. And I'm just going to kind of draw her, and then I'll go back in and maybe paint. She's got black hair. She's got some eyes. She's got a little red lips there. She's got a lacy collar. Like that. And her dress comes like this, and like this, and like this, and her arm comes down, shoulders come down this way, and that may be a little much there. Her hand, I don't know what her hand is doing there. And let's see, she's got a waist, and then her dress comes like this, sort of. And she's holding a branch. Got a leaf like that. 2 branches coming. I'll come back in and paint this. Like that. And then her dress comes down like this. Yeah, I guess that's enough. She's got some frill on it, ruffle on it down at the bottom. And her dress has some flowers on it. Like this. Now, let's see what's going on in chat. Make sure that I'm okay with everybody. Just saying good morning. Got 11 of you in here watching. Good morning to those of you who are watching. That's perfectly fine to sit and watch. I'm doing a sampler on the back of, this is my back cover. Right here is my beginning of my back cover. This is the spine area, and this is the front cover. All right, am I going to get the man on here, though? I might have to put him someplace else because I drew her kind of big so that you could see her. So I might do a little altering of this sampler. Or I might just do the man and the woman and put the house down here and maybe the alphabet and the verse in there somehow. I think I'll do that because I want to get a border on there. So let's go ahead and put the man in here. The problem I'm having is I'm going to have to move my chair because I can't move my paper. I need to get over here more. Let's see. Let's go. Of course, my camera flipped. Flip flat. Flip back. Come on, I want to go here. Expand, expand, expand. Okay, the man goes, his feet come in here. I want to get him about the same height. Yeah. Let's get my ruler out to give me a guide here. So his hat, let's see, I want a border in here. So let's put that there. So I'm not going to have room for the house unless I make it really tiny. I think I'm going to put the house down here. Readjust this. Because my back cover is not as wide as their sampler. Let's put it that way. All right, let's draw his hat in here. If I just get it started here. It's really a smaller hat. All right. A little hat like that. And he's got kind of a longish hair. He's got a head. His head's coming here. His hair comes down this way. He's got long hair for a colonial man. His hat is in black. I'll just shade it in black. And he's got a V-neck on here. Yeah, I guess I'm getting him about the same size. And his arm comes down this way. He's got an interesting coat on. He's got a gold coat. And his arm comes down this way. It kind of comes around that way. And this way. And it looks like he's holding something here. A walking stick, it looks like. We're going to give him a walking stick here. It's a big stick. And his coat comes down this way. Kind of flares out. Like that. And kind of flares out like that. And then he's got some sort of a outfit on underneath. Jeans, pants, and let's see. where his legs would come here. I don't want him to be too much taller than my lady. So his legs will come down like that. Like that. Looks like he might be walking or something, so I'm going to put his leg at a little angle. We'll make him walking. And just like that, maybe. All right, that's getting there. And of course, he's got 2 eyes. He's got a little red mouth. All righty. I'm pretty happy with those 2 characters. The house, see, there should be a house in there, but I don't have room for the house. So I'm going to put the house down here and let them be, I don't know, I'll put a flower or something in between them. Maybe this tree. Maybe I'll put one of these trees in there. I like that tree. The trees are interesting. Maybe this one's got a bird on it. Let's put a tree in there. Excuse me. The trees are really kind of interesting trees because they're very stylistic. They're done with needlework. So, of course, they're very stylistic trees. They kind of come this way. They branch up this way. And I think I'm going to, let's see, how does that go? Like this? Like that? We'll just give them some leaves, so to speak. And it kind of comes up that way. And in here, we're going to put the bird. We're going to put the bird way up here. Or is that a squirrel? I can't tell if that's a squirrel or a bird. I'm going to make it a bird. I'll probably paint it blue. Whoops. It might be a better squirrel than a bird. Needs a tail. I'll paint it in there. Then leaves come down maybe this way. And we'll let that be in there. Let's give this some leaf branches here. Here comes the train. Here comes the train. And then that has some needlework shading in there. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And then it has a line because it's a sampler, so I'm just going to put a line here. And let's see, it's got a border up here. It's got a border. There's the bird. Let's put the bird up in there, but where's the top? The top of this, and top of my journal's way up here. Let me draw it in again so I can figure out where I want to put my bird. My coffee cup. It comes in like that. Okay. I'll probably put the bird in there. Let's see chat. I want to check chat every now and then. Barb's here. Hi, Cheshire. Rhonda Jenkins. Welcome, welcome. Rhonda Jenkins says, good morning, Mary. I just wanted to tell you I really enjoy your marathons. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate that. And I love your storytelling. I look forward to Friday nights. Thank you again, and God bless. Thank you so much. I kind of tired out on my story last night, but it was fun. I'm doing a story in a story. We're just about ready. I'll give you a hint. That lead pencil criminal is he's on the loose, but he hasn't got long to. His freedom is short-lived. Let's put it that way. We're plotting a trap for him on the 4th of July. We don't know if we're going to outsmart him or if he's going to outsmart us. We're going to find out. Except the 4th of July falls next Thursday night, I think, and my stream is on Friday night. So we're going to celebrate the 4th of July on Friday night in Phibbsville. And I love it. Lucia McGill. I love it. Janet named our little town Phibbsville, F-I-B-S, Phibbsville, Friends in the Boxville. And then Lucia last week named our newspaper the Daily Fibber. I love it. So these stories just kind of grow. They kind of grow from week to week. Cheshire Cat is in here. Hi, Cheshire. I think her name is Dar. She says, I have to lurk. Well, you just go lurking. You're getting ready to go see murals on buildings. Oh, how cool is that? Have a great day. That sounds fun. Barb is here. She says, good morning again, Mary and crew. I think Barb works today. I hope you got some rest last night, Barb. Thanks for the happy mail, Kendra and the elephants. Let's see, Kendra, thanks so much for sharing your art from Ansbeck's Craft Night prompt session. The ATC and card is very pretty, Deborah says. Kendra does beautiful work. Hi, Jacqueline. Good morning, good morning. Did you ever do a prompt session? I fell asleep. I don't, well, last night I did a doodle session. Is that what you're asking, Barb? I did do one. Let me show it to you because it's here. I did the doodles last night. I did them after the trivia, I think. I think they're right in here toward the front. Oops, that's not working so well. Where did the doodles go to? Here. Aunt Beck is the one you want to look at because she took these doodles and did beautiful, beautiful work. Beautiful. I got these off of Early American Painted Trunk. You would think of Pennsylvania Dutch or maybe that folk art where they paint the folk art. What do they call that? I can't remember. A towel painting. Except I wouldn't exactly call this towel painting, but you know how they paint on a trunk, a wooden trunk. And here's another one. That's part of that trunk. And then this one was a needlework sampler. It needs to be a little longer, maybe a little more shaped square, but I just did them. I did 3 doodles last night. This one from the needlework sampler and these 2 from that trunk. Now, I think this came off of a ink piece. I don't think that came off. This came off the trunk. This came off of some ink work drawing, but it was still early American. So the links to those are out there on my community page. They're in the Metropolitan Museum of Art Open Access Public Domain Library. And I just linked to them. Well, I'm glad you did fall asleep. Don't you work today? I think you probably work today, Barb, if I understood you right. All right. Well, here's the bird, but I think I want to go in and do the house. And I think I'm going to do the house. Now, I want to leave a border. I should probably just kind of, what do they do for their border? They just do lines. So let's just do some lines here. Maybe here to meet this one. And just do dotted lines here just to let me know where things are. And maybe here, going up this way. And across this way. And down here. and down here. So this just kind of tells me what I can draw in here. I'm not going to be able to get everything on here because, well, my figures are bigger. I want to get the house in there though. So we're going to put the house down here. So it comes like this and this. And oops. I'm not sitting at a good angle to draw. But this will all be painted anyway, so I'm just kind of sketching in where I want things. And then it goes like this. And down here. And it has some lines going there. There, a couple lines. And the door is round. And it's got some windows here. 4 little panes. Doesn't have to be perfect. Now, window here. That could probably be scooted over a little, but there it is. And a window here. We'll scoot this one over a little. This will all be painted in the end. And a window up here. Yeah, that's not exactly what I wanted, but it'll do. And another one here. Of course, in this, they all match up. In mine, they don't. Mary's not a good architect. All right. And then I want to put let's see, this is the top of my journal. I want to put that bird up here. This bird. He's going to go in here. I feel like I need to scoop my chair over because I'm sitting. It's like I'm sitting here and I'm drawing there. And I need to be more centered along where my art is. And think of this as early American needlework or early American art. This is not meant to be art that's done by professional artists. This was done by people at home. This is a needlework sampler. And, these were not, they were done by highly talented needle artists, but they weren't done by professional artists who published in a magazine and had all, so. Now that bird's beak is kind of like that, but I think I'm going to make mine a little straighter, maybe like that. And it comes colored in there. And it has very interesting claws. Kind of like this and like that. And then they kind of go like this. Sort of like that. All right. And then, of course, all around here are flowers. We've got to get some flowers. Let's go do these in the corner. I'm going to put, just so that I know, those. My canvas ends right here. So I'm going to draw a line. And I actually have tape there. So when I paint this, I think I'm going to pull this tape up from in here to here. Let me get my And see, I got that much of it that isn't painted. I suppose I could make that part of the border, but I'm just going to cut it there. There. I'll probably put a black line there or something. I'll probably be attaching, since that's the back cover, that will be attached to my wraparound sheet. That it gives me an idea of what kind of a flower I can put in here. And probably around in here, I'm not going to be able to get the entire flower, all of the flowers on here, but that's okay. I'll get what I can. Good morning to everybody who's come in. Oh, you were awake for the doodles. You saw that part. 9 a.m. Barb goes to work until 6 p.m. A pancake breakfast this morning, and then a dinner with ham, meatballs, potatoes, and salads at the park for Canada Day. Is today Canada Day? Is today your Canada Day, Barb? Happy Canada Day. Hi, Kathy Berg. Good morning, good morning. Hi, Lori Loves Montana. Good morning, good morning. Hi, Nancy Widner. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, ladies. Thanks for coming in. I'm working on my July journal cover, which is going to be the part that's painted here. Not this part, the part to where the stars go up to here. And this was a weather vane, and I did an old flag with an aged, I didn't want white stripes. I made them kind of a cream color like an old flag. And then I got stars, 13 stars. And this was a weather vane. And it had some sort of printing on it, but I put the MERIAtelier there for my front cover of my journal. This will be the front cover and the spine, and the back cover I'm drawing inspiration from a sampler that I found on in the public domain library at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. So I'm just kind of putting in some florals here. It kind of comes like that, and like that, like that. And of course it's needlework, so it has different shapes in there. Then it comes over this way. Let's see, there's a leaf in here. Let's give it a leaf. And then it comes out this way, and there's another leaf up in here. And I'm going to work this flower behind this bird. It's kind of a star-shaped flower. And it'll come like this, up like that, around maybe like that, around in here like that, something like this. And it kind of has the star shapes in there, like that. And when I paint it, I may go in and refine this a little bit more. But it has a stem that comes up this way. And the stem actually comes down this way. There's some sort of a leaf in there or something. I'm going to make it a shape. It's a shape. It's got a center to it. And then there's another flower here, but I'm going to bring it more down into here, like this. And it has some of these same type of leaves that one does. Something like that. And then we get into this type, let's see, leaf coming like that, and like that, maybe another one in there. And this is a very interesting motif. Let's see, but I think I'll go down here and do this one down in the corner here. Geesh. I have to look at it. It's a very interesting shape. It comes like this, It has some, and I'm kind of just emulating it here. And it has some gold petals type things in here. Remember, this is all needlework, so it's not going to be perfect. And then it has some white border out over in here, just kind of white fill-in stuff. That's probably a poor representation of it. But then I've got another leaf that comes up this way. And I'm not going to get this, I'm not going to get that entire thing in, but I'm going to draw this one and this one, I think. One over here, and do some leaves like that. Petals, I mean, like this. And it kind of has a shape in there. And I'm going to let these two connect and bring this one down. And do a couple of little leafy things off in here. And we want another one in here that kind of goes up like that. And it kind of connects down this way. Well, that's good enough. I might put something in here. It feels like I need another leaf or something in there. Something coming down in here. And here's this silly bird. He comes up this way. And he's way up here. Over here. He's got a wing. Comes out this way. And he's got an eye right there. All right. And then the other side, the flowers are about the same, but they're kind of they're kind of torn. There's this part of the sampler's torn out in real life, and that could kind of mean why it's faded up in there. So we're going to do a leafy in here and kind of bring it up this way. And I want to get these two in. So we'll do a sort of a flower shape here and there, around in there. I'm going to put it in the center, bring it down this way. Kind of bring it down that way. Oh, it's got another little flower in there. Well, I'm going to let that flower fall down into the, I'm going to let it fall down into the area in here. Just because I want to. Like that. I'd probably do the same if I were stitching it. Like, why can't I put that flower there? And actually, there's a couple of little leafy flowers coming out over this way. And it looks like a, yeah, I guess that's a flower in there. It's a small gold type thing. Little flower coming in here. There's a couple little leaves. And there's actually a little leafy flower that comes over in here too. Yeah. give it a couple little leaves coming out. These trees need some leaves anyway. This tree does. Alrighty. All right. Now the verse said, when this you see, remember me. I'm going to put that in here. When this you see, remember me. I'm going to put, and this really has the alphabet on it, but there's no way I'm going to be able to get an alphabet on there. Let's go back over here. This is actually kind of torn out in here. So I'm just going to put some leaves there, just to kind of fill it out. Maybe a one like, well, maybe I'll put one of these. In there. Have a leaf coming this way. And stripe in there. And let's see, let's pick it up here with a leaf kind of going that way. And now we're down, way down in this corner here. And she has her name down there. Maybe I should put my name in there. Maybe I will. She's got her Elizabeth Easton, 1793. Let's see, let me put a box in there. Right in here. And she's got some sort of decorative work on it. Now I'll just put some leaves. And actually what she has, she's got decorative work coming out and going off over this way. I don't know if I can get all that on there. Some leaves. And another one we'll put here and going out over this way. Some leaves. And let's get this one in. So she's got a flower coming down this way. Like this. Let's go check. See who's in here. Hi, Anne. July 1st is a holiday, but you celebrate today. Okay, Barb. Well, happy Canada Day. And happy Canada Day on Monday, July 1st. I'll probably be streaming in the morning on July 1st. So I'll say happy Canada Day to you all July 1st, too. If I remember. And I probably will, because you and Ruth always come in. For those who just came in, I'm painting my July cover. This is a weather vane here. I got the reference photo from Pixabay. I've got an old flag, just the stripes, and I got the 13 stars coming around that way. And then it says TheMeriAtelier, July 2019 there. This is representing a sampler. And I'll get it painted in here. Right now, I'm just kind of sketching in what I want. But my theme for July is colonial. So I want, and of course, I'll do July 4th, but I also want colonial art. Think old dresses, portraits of men with wigs and ladies up in their high style and their pretty dresses and all of that. Dresses. If you go to the Metropolitan Museum of Art and browse that public domain library and set the settings for the date from 1600 to 1800 in the country for the United States, you get all sorts of colonial art or, early American art. So that's kind of what I'm after for my July theme. And that's kind of what's happening on here. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. This is turning out pretty good. Pretty much like I envisioned. Well, sort of like I envisioned. So who else is in here? Anne is in here. Mitzi. Hi, Mitzi. Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa. Oh, don't worry about that, Vanessa. I do that too. When I worked down in Kentucky, I worked with a lady whose name was Neru, Neru. And I would even type, when I typed Mary and would do the typos, I would type her name instead of mine. Oh, really weird. You know how you get at different keyboards. And I have a terrible time at this phone. Let's see, Mitzi's in here, Anne's in here, Vanessa's here. Good morning, ladies. Nancy, hi, Nancy. Artsy wannabe Nancy. Barb is here. Lori loves Montana. I saw Nancy Widner come in earlier. Hi, Santa. Santa popped in. Troll Girls is Santa. Good morning, Santa. Kathy Berg is here. Nancy Widner. Barb. Kendra. River City. Cheshire Cat. Rhonda Jenkins. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for popping in. This is part 2 of my MERITHON. I hope to get this done. It's 6:30. So I'm going to go back and look at this some more. This has the same type of flower over here. Can I do that? Well, let's see. It would start over on this side like so. And it would go like something like that. And then it has these sort of the same thing, not quite the same. And then it has sort of fuzzy whites around in there. Doesn't have to be the same. And let's see. Let's draw some. This comes down there. We'll draw a leaf coming this way. Doesn't have to look the same. And let's see. Let's put a leaf in here. And this is the bottom of my journal here. Right in here is the bottom. So let's see. Let's put a flower in here, just sort of the same type of flower that I've been doing. And maybe one of these leaves coming out in here, maybe one out coming in there. So that's about it, I think. Now in here, let's see, and I'm just going to print it. I'm not going to try to make it look like needlework. When this you see and I'm going to put remember. I hope I can get remember on here. REMEMBER. Yeah. Remember me. And then I guess I'll put a flower in here because it needs one. And we'll let it come down through there. We'll do a leaf shape like that. And then in here, I'm going to put my name and the date, because she put hers, Elizabeth Easton, sampler. So let's see. I think I can start it right about here. M-E. Ooh, my eyes itch. Sorry about that. Excuse me. I'm going to knock that off if I'm not careful. RIDELABRAMS, and then 2019. That's a crying far date from 1793. Now let's see, up in here there's a house. Let's see, a house and some brickwork. I feel like I need maybe I need something in there. Maybe just a little flower coming up in there. Maybe a tulip flower. Because I think they would. And maybe a little daisy flower over here. And he needs a little tulip over here too. And she barely has room for a daisy, but we'll give her to her. There. And let's see, I think I'm going to bring this tree branch down this way to kind of fill up this space. There. Maybe in there. Just filling up the leaves. Because I feel like it needs it. There. And maybe some leaves up in here. Just to kind of make it look ornate. And that'll fall off in there. Let's put another leaf kind of shape in there. Okay. I'm liking that. I think I'm going to go ahead and paint it. Now I'm going to leave the background the same color, but I'm going to paint in the flowers and the shapes. And I think I'll paint with my paint pens here. What did I do with them? Here they are. I think I'm going to use the paint pens, the Posca paint pens that Mitzi sent me. Thank you, Mitzi. Let's start with the green for the leaves. I'm done with this ruler for now. And I can go back to chat while I'm doing this. Let's go back to chat. Hi, Nettie. Good morning. Mom Munson is Nettie. Nice pens, Mitzi says. Yes, they are, Mitzi. Thank you so much. I'm using them. I am using them. This is a good use for them here too. I'm just going to fill in the leaves first. I might have to, I wonder if I can do a little color mixing. And well, let's see, we've got black. We don't really have a brown. I'm wondering if I can, let's experiment here with a little red here and maybe add some green in there to make a brown. Yeah, sort of. Well, it doesn't mix too well. Oops. Doesn't mix too well. That's an awful lot of green. I guess that doesn't work. Yeah, I did that the wrong way. Now I got it not doing what I want it to do. There. Come on. Well, I'm going to let it rest a little. Let's go work some. I wanted a brown. I did get some of those. What did I do with them? Where did I put them? Oh, I had them out. Those Hobby Lobby pens. Here they are. I put them in my tea box, my empty tea box. I got some of these. They're paint pens. I got a gold. Did I get or an orange? Did I get a brown? Yeah. I got a dark blue. I got gold. That one. I don't think I got a brown. I got a red, blue, yellow, green, white. I guess I'll use the gold. Got a purple that Dee Dee sent me. I'll put that in the drawer here, I think. Yeah. Is that it? Yeah. Got a purple that Dee Dee sent me. Let's do the orange. Yellow orange. I guess this is more of a yellow. I guess you're supposed to shake these. And then pump it. I got a yellow Posca pen. And I'm not looking at the design anymore. I'm just coloring it how I want to color it. Yeah. Let's try the purple. I guess you're supposed to shake them. Purple looks kind of pink to me on here. Purple. Let's put some purple in here. Just because I want to. And let's see. What else do I have here? I didn't get a whole range of colors. There's a green. That's a dark blue. I got those in the Poscas. Let's try the white. See how that works. supposed to shake these up. We're supposed to shake them, it said, and then pump it. Hard to tell with this when the paint flows. Come on. There comes white in here. That's kind of pretty. Let's go back to the Poscas. Let's do a blue. Give it some blue flowers. This all is going to be, I decided I was going to paint that black because I'll be attaching my wraparound on that. Let's see, what color do I want to make that up there? Let's do the pink. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. You know, and in needlework, and a lot of needlework nowadays, they outline everything in black with the back stitching. See, that goes in there. The Posca green goes in there. Let's try that green again, see if it's that's not the Posca one. Let's try the Posca one. I wasn't getting it to there. I tried to mix a color and it wasn't working so well. Bring it up in there. And around this way. Green flowers in here. Leaves, I mean. I think I want to do maybe dark blue. Yeah. Let's put dark blue in here. Dark blue around here. Let's make this a dark blue. I'd like to get this done. Get it done. Let's see where I am in chat. I'm still here. I'm still up with you guys. I'm still with you, I meant. Well, let's just bring that around and kind of outline it in blue. I kind of like that. I see that when I try to draw over the paint over the pasta with another color, it kind of doesn't like it. Maybe it's just my imagination. Maybe I need to let it dry a little bit more. Probably do. Let's try that in blue. Outlining this in blue. Outline these. kind of far away for you guys. Let's see if I can zoom in one. Let's zoom in one, give you a better view maybe. And this way? Nope, the other way. Yeah, that's a little better, I think. I'm kind of liking it. Was outlining these. I get my white out. The second one's going to do this in white. Is it my imagination, or do you just not want to pull too hard or push too hard on those tips? Feels like they kind of go down a little. Gotta be easy on the hand there. Where's the gold? Let's do the gold. Lines in there. I went up a little high there. These are the Hobby Lobby pins and the Posca pins. different color green. Oh, let's see. I don't know. Let's go back to this one. Yeah. Oh, we'll let that spot dry. It's not flowing like I'd like it to. What I did there. I think I'll put that lighter green in there. Let this darker green come out this way. I'm having fun. Oh dear. I hope I'm not boring you all. Oh, this is that other flower. Go back in and color in this one if I can. It's almost the same green. Alrighty. Got some wet spots in there. My poor tree. I need a brown. I really don't have a brown. Closest thing I have to brown is gold. I guess I'm going to have a gold tree. Why not have a gold tree? Of course. Every tree needs to be gold. If you don't have brown, make it gold. Gold fixes everything. That's good enough. Now I think I'm going to give her a purple pink dress here. And it's got red roses on it. And oops, where did that go? In there. Let's do a couple of these flowers. A purple pink. This one. Daisy. Where's my red? Red. Red roses. And he actually had a gold suit on, a yellow gold suit. I think I'll make his pants blue though. Exactly sure how that went. Something like that. Make him a light blue. Yeah. Actually, that light blue, let's come back in and do some blue flowers. And let's do a blue flower down here. Well, we'll drop the white nib out of that. Yeah. Guess I should shake it with the lid on it. Here it comes, here it comes. I'm having fun. I should stop and look at chat, but I'm having too much fun coloring my sampler here. Let's see what y'all saying out there. Christy, good morning. I was thinking about your June cover. I really think the first one you did was beautiful. Please use it. That is when Phibbsville was born. Just an idea. Yeah, I could use it, but I think I want to use it for August because I want to do urban sketching. It was born in June. Yeah, it was born in June. We could date it on we could put the date of Phibbsville, like, put the date of June, whenever, June 1st, 2019, on the city sign or whatever out there. But I think I want it to coordinate with what I'm doing. And my June journal is a lot of happy mail and collage work and all of that. I agree what you say. I hear what you're saying. It's just that I think I want to use it for August. But thank you for the suggestion. Let's put the tree in there. And needlework people, they outline everything. They backstitch everything in black. So I'm outlining everything. This is a dark blue, but I'm outlining everything in blue. I'm going to leave his socks white. Give him a collar there. Oh, he only had the top of his walking stick. Let's give him a walking stick here. We'll give his hat blue. We'll make his hat blue. Now I think this bird is dry enough to outline. Poor little bird. He's got a big head. Little bird with a big head. Can I make it smaller? That's a horrible bird. Let's make him dark blue. Can I put dark blue in there? See, it doesn't mix too well. Colors don't mix too well in there. Oh dear. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I might paint that out. Now, what did I do here? Let's see if I can get it going again. Yeah. Outline these. There's a lot of foliage on here. I got to do something about that. What am I going to do? Think about it. They're going to leave her face alone, I think. Yeah. I use white, yellow, and blue. Yellow. Use the darker blue here, I think. Now, if I were Dee Dee, she would be putting in values and getting her colored pencils out, and she'd be doing it up. Let's see what you guys are talking about out there. It's never boring, Mary. Whew. Good. Hi, Angela. You want a dark blue house on here? Or is that what you're talking about, Angela? A dark blue house here? Hi, Vicky. Thank you. Annie's in the house. Hi, Mark. Good morning. Mitzi said nice pins, so that was where we left off. Okay, good. Well, a dark blue house. Let's do it this color, dark blue, because that other, let's do that. Oops, let's just put my hand right in that flower. Let's do that. This is not a dark, dark blue, but I don't think any of it's really a dark, dark blue. It says it's dark blue, but it's really a pretty, pretty blue. It's not like a navy blue. It looks navy blue when you mix it with that green. Looks navy blue up to some of those other colors. Let's give it a red door. Let's give it a red door. White windows around the sills there. Let's give it a red door. Red roof, red door. The red looks more pink than red, but that's the way it is. Let's give it a red roof. Because I want to. No. That white's a nice white. I think I like it better than the Posca white. Shh. I may not be using the white Posca white right. I may not have shook it up enough. This is the Posca white over here. Let's go back and put these lines in. There. Kind of blends in with the blue a little. Make some steps here. And let's go back to the black. Remember, needle workers backstitch everything. The very last thing they do. It's hard to get all that backstitching done. Well, not all needle workers do, but let's get some yellow out in here. Yellow. What else do I need in here? In here. In here. Oops, put your hand in it, Mary. Let's make this flower yellow. If I can. Give it a yellow center. Do I want to make that one yellow? I guess I do. Aw. Oops. I kind of goofed that up. I'll just put a lot of black lines around it, I guess. A lot of outlining to do. Yeah, I need the white again. I'll make these flowers up here white. Come back in and outline them again. And let's make this one white. Let's go see what's happening in chat. I've been in my own world. Thank you, Vicky. Let's see. She said, I want a dark blue house. Could you use your pen glue gear markers? Yes, I could. I just got to using these. I could use my pen plus gear markers if I wanted to. I got that bird. I got the bird up there. Let's finish this. If I can outline this. Now the pen plus gear markers are inks, and they would be drawing over. This background is a craft paint, same as this in here. And these are acrylic paint. Posca markers are acrylic paint. But I find that those pen plus gear markers do work over craft paint. Not all felt tip markers will work over craft paint, but those pen plus gear ones. And if I do happen to ruin them by going over craft paint, they're not expensive. That's not a big loss. Oh, got a flower in there. Outline my tulips there. Okay, let's look at that big bird. I forget what color he is. I'm wanting to make him yellow. What did I do there? Let's go look at the bird. He is yellow. He's kind of a gold bird out there. A gold bird? That's too dark of a gold, though. I need him to be a pretty shiny yellow bird. About the color of that. I might have to change that right in there, but let's make him gold. I'm going to have to fix that. I don't know what I'm going to do with that bird down there. Oh, dear. Oops. Paint over that. Now I could make his, where's my other gold? I can make his wing this color. His wing going to be this color of gold. And his feet maybe. Oh, dearie me. Let's give him a, I don't want to make it, I'm going to make it a dark blue band in here. Or a blue band. And let's give him a blue eye. Let's give him a blue tail. I don't know what kind of a bird this is. What am I going to do with that guy? Where's my black? Let's make this guy little. And let's get my yellow out of here. Really light yellow. Where was that light yellow? This one? Oh, squish. Could get dangerous in there. You know, needlework samplers could be, you know, they could be, have yellow down to a certain point, like down to his shoulders there. And that might help bring out her face a little too. Let's put some more yellow in there. Yeah. Oh, that looks better. At least he isn't a blue blob. I kind of like that yellow there. We need some other yellow on here. Maybe up in here. Can I put it in there? Ooh, put my hand in it. I need a yellow beak, maybe. Where else do I need it? This yellow flower. There. Maybe in here too. Now I'm just playing. Now I'm just playing. I'm just about done here. What else I need? I need to outline some of that. No, I think I'm about done. I think, oops, sorry, bumped the camera. Let's do one more thing. Let's outline this border. Let's just put blue around it. Doesn't have to be straight. You tell me what threads on a sampler are exactly taut and straight unless that sampler is stretched. Yeah. The bird needs outlining, except he needs to be outlined in black. He's a funny bird. Put my hand in that yellow paint. That paint's not quite dry. Doesn't have to be straight. Doesn't have to be straight. Not in my world. Oops, that yellow wasn't dry up there. I don't know. I think I'm done. I think I'm going to call it done. Let's get all these Posca pins and everything out of the way. Let's see. The blue one. Thank you, Mitzi, for the Posca pins. I'm having fun with them. Get them lined up in my box nice and neat so I can use them again next time. And you can't see probably the stars on here. Well, maybe you can. Sometimes the light shines off on these stars. They're foil stars. It's foiled scrapbook paper. put my Posca pins over here. Where's my tea box? Where's that tea box? What did I do with it? Here it is. Keep those paints in the tea box with the Posca pins. So, I think I'm going to dry this. Oh, I'm not done. I want to outline that. Well, maybe I can outline it with, it's really kind of wet yet. Let's outline it with this. Yeah. Yeah. Yellow's not dry. I'll come back and outline it. I'll ruin my marker. Let's go ahead and dry it. Especially that yellow. What are y'all saying to me? Hi, Lynn. Denise. Mitzi. Hi, Azure. Yeah, I do like those pins. I like the Posca pins and I like the paint pins. I do like them. This is the back of my art journal. It's just kind of like a little painting drawing of a sampler. And this, of course, is the front. Here. Because I moved it too far to the right, the wrong way. Get that yellow dry. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Denise. Angela. Let's see. Oh, Christy had to go to work. Christy had to go to work. It's Friday. It's Friday. No, it's Saturday. It's Saturday. She has to work on Saturday. Sorry about that. I was still on Friday. That's what happens when you work all night. You forget what day it is. I'm pretty happy with it. Put my hand on it. Pretty dry. Yeah. Ouch, it's hot. It's hot. Outline this better. And where's my little bird? I guess I'll leave him alone. Don't do much more to him. Poor little tulip down there. What else do I want to do? I think I'll call her done. So that means my coffee's cold. Oh, where am I going to put it? I got to put it someplace where I won't spill it. I'll put it over here. I'll put it over here. It'll be safe over here. It better be, or I'll have some wet tags. All right. What I want to do. What time is it? It's almost a 7:45. I was going to go till 8:30, maybe 9. So I want to take this off now. Let's take it off. Sun's coming out. Sun's coming out. Thanks, Sherry Lynn, for the canvas paper. Let's get rid of my paint here. Oh, my world is messy, messy Mary. Messy Mary. Take her down to here. Ish, I did. Right. Yeah. Oh, that horn stayed on there pretty good. This star needs to come off. Now, I just cut it by hand. That's what I did the last time. And I might go back in and put a black border around everything, because after I cut this, there we go. That's off. Of course, you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just cutting it along the border. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect. It doesn't matter to me anyway. I see some leaves that need to be outlined there. You never quite get it all. There we go. Woohoo. Trim this. So it will fold like this. So this will be the front, and there'll be like a 3-inch spine in there. And this will be the back. And I'll probably go in and do something more to this. But what I want to do now is paint this with craft paint. And I think I'll paint it this cobalt blue. It's pretty color. And yes, I need a towel. I don't think of these things for the last minute. My water, I actually dumped my water and cleaned it before I streamed last night, but after you paint so much, it gets dirty again. And somebody asked me if I gessoed my canvas, and this is a pre-gessoed canvas, but if it was not pre-gessoed, I would gesso it. But this is off of a canvas pad that's pre-gessoed. Boy, it really is soaking up the paint. Oh, wow. Oh, and it does curl up on you. Yeah, let's put that right there. I need more paint. Let's just get this smoothed out a little. And I do not do anything to the inside border because I will be putting a pocket here and a wraparound over on, this is the back, a wraparound there. So I just leave this. It'd be fun sometime to do a jelly print on the back of this before I even paint the cover. That would be fun to do sometime. Do a stencil design type thing. And this will straighten out after it's dry. It's kind of warping right now because I don't have it taped down. But I don't want to tape it down again. This glue bottle over here. It's a pretty blue, isn't it? And it's drinking the paint. Let's put some more in it. It's okay. I want to use up this paint. Oops, I got it off over onto here. Let's swoosh it up. Wipe it up so it doesn't get on my cover. Oops. All right. All right. Got it on my fingers now. And this is craft paint, so it'll dry fast. And I got the fan going. It'll be another hot day today. And I don't care if some of the blue gets on the edges, really, because I think I'll put blue on the edges anyway. Blue or black, border it. But I want to get the back done here first. It's a little better in there. Yeah, you're curling up on me. Curling up, curling up, curling up. Let's get the heat gun out. It'll shrink a little. I think it shrinks about a ½ inch widthwise. Doesn't shrink vertically. It shrinks widthwise. It shrinks up about a ½ inch, I think, if I remember right. Boring to look at. Sorry, it's kind of out of frame. If I can push it up a little, pull it up a little. Sorry about that. It's just a blue rectangle right now. That'll be covered. What time is it? It's almost 8 o'clock. Timing it about right. I'm timing it about right. Now the majority of this, like I said, will be covered up because I'll have a pocket letter here and a pocket my wraparound coming off over in here. So, and then the signatures will come into here. So most of this won't even show. Some of it will, but I like to put it on there anyway. I think I can turn it over. I'm going to let it air dry. And then I'll give it a, I think I'll put a border around it before I do that, though. I think I'm going to put a blue border around this. Just paint the blue border. I think I'll do that right now. Or a black border, maybe. Yeah, a black one. Let's get my black paint out. Get it where you guys can see it, maybe a little better. There. And black, black, black. My black's about gone here. I've got another bottle, but let's use what I can out of this. Put my glue away. And let's just do a border. A hand-painted border. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm not concerned about perfection. This will go on the wraparound over here. Another little birdie. I want to paint him out. See what I'm doing up here. Now let it dry good, and then I'll put a varnish over it, and then I'll put in the inside cover and bind it. Woohoo! Oops. Yes. Painty. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it done. I might do some touching up after it dries, after I can get it, my nose up to it easier. Kind of hard to see with a black background. The black off of my brush. There's a lot of paint on that brush. Alrighty then. I think I'm going to call it done for now. I might do some touching up, some leaves in there kind of need tracing, but I'm pretty happy with it. Let's see what you guys are saying in chat. Wow, you're way ahead of me. Welcome everybody who came in. Thank you, Barb. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Katrina. Haven't seen you for a long time. Welcome, welcome. Lynn is in here. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you so much. Katrina, Mitzi, Denise. Oops. Put that in your no column of things to do. I don't know what you're talking about, Mitzi. Dang thing is spider webbed. Fell asleep on the... Oops. Lynn, you should go to bed. Tile. Mitzi says tile. How did you do that, Lynn? Tile. Fell asleep on the. It has a case, but the tile was too hard. Oh, you just cracked your iPad screen. Oh, Lynn. Thank you so much, Lynn. Let's see, I just finished watching the first part. Did it render to, Ruth, did it render to 0? Sometimes it processes fine, but it starts like an hour into it. That's what it was right before I came back on again. It takes a while for it to render fully. Oops. So I'm wide awake, but once I sit down and stop moving, I'll fall asleep. I'll get my rest. Azur's in here. Thank you, Azure. Thank you, thank you. Denise, how can I help Denise go to sleep? Sing to her? That wouldn't help. When I can't sleep, I mean, when I really want to sleep and I can't sleep, maybe you know this, maybe you've done it before, but I'll start down at my toes. And this is an exercise. It's nothing I invented. It's something I read someplace. But you tighten all your muscles of your toes and then you just go up from your toes to the ankles, up through your calves and your thighs, through your tummy, through your back, tighten your shoulders, tighten your fingers, tighten your wrists, tighten your arm muscles, tighten your neck. Ooh, I'm getting all tight. And tighten it all as hard as you can. Just hold it really tight and hold it for about a minute or so. And then start at your toes and loosen them and loosen your ankles. Let the muscles loosen in your calves and in your thighs and in your tummy and your back and your shoulders and your arms. And do that until you're all nice and loose again. And then start on, do it about 4 or 5 times. That always helps me go to sleep. But I don't know if it will do that for you. But that's what I do, Denise. And stop drinking coffee right before bedtime. Let's see, what else to sleep? I'd say count sheep, but that doesn't help. Maybe some type of meditation, not usually when I can't sleep, and when I've gotten, when I haven't stayed up all night and I still can't sleep, when I've been sleeping regularly, and then usually my mind is on something, and I'll turn it over and over and over and over, and you got to get all that junk out of your mind. Get up and do some art. Maybe do an art journal page, maybe write in a journal, read a book. All right, enough of that, Mary. I think you're here. I think you're up to where you all were. Hi, lovely Malaya. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much. Who's been standing the whole night? I haven't been standing. I don't know who you're talking to, Azure. I've been sitting down. All right. So I'm going to let you guys have your Saturday. I'll have to touch this up, and then I'm going to put some clear coat on it, except I probably will not clear coat the foil stars because I think that'll gunk them up. I'll probably clear coat around them. And then I'm going to put a pocket page on the front. I'll probably do that off camera. Put a pocket page on the inside front and a wraparound on the back. And then I want to I'll get the signatures ready. I'm going to use one of the signatures that I didn't use in my June journal. And I may put some more in here just to inspire me to do stuff. So I'm going to let you guys have your Saturday. Yeah. Lynn nodded off. Aw, you're not that old, Lynn. You're young at heart. If you guys are wondering, this is a weather vane of an angel, and this is I don't know if you can see that horn too well. Yeah, I guess you can see it. This is a horn, and this is a golden sword. And it had some sort of foreign writing that I couldn't read on it, but I just put my journal name on it. But that's a weather vane. I got it off of Pixabay. And then this is kind of simulates the flag. And when you just look at, oh, I can't lift it up, but when you just look at the front cover, it looks very colonial. And these are the 13 stars. And then, of course, this is a sampler over here. So have a great weekend. 4th of July is coming up. If you have some time, do some art. Bye, everybody.